Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dragon Age 2 with Angel. Bradley, stop it! Bradley, stop it! I'm gonna punch you if you get my fucking video demonetized. Or quieted. Whatever it does. Copyright strike, that's what it is, apparently. Okay, so I'm gonna do the Amell estate since it's right here, and so is Bethany. So let's go figure out what happened to my family's estate. No, I don't get it, dear. Oh, look, a barrel I can search through. Give me.
Give you barrel.
No, give me what's in the barrel.
What was in it?
I don't know. Something that was trash, apparently. So as soon as I looked at it, it had a little trash. And there are things in this game that automatically go into the trash. No. That's not what I'm telling you at all, dear. I'm telling you that you're not punny. That's what I'm telling you. Okay, let's see. History of Kirkwall. Great. Barrel. Okay. So if I go this way, I'll find another room and another room before I have to go to the main room, which is that way. So let's go this way. Yeah, Dottie. He's an assassin. He got away. Why'd you guys let him do this?
You are not enough! Maker takes you! Let's finish this! Life, but not patience.
Anybody else? Oh no, my phone has volume. I can hear it. Small room back here. Look, a chest. Portrait of your mother. Bradley, a portrait of my mother.
Like specifically your mother.
This was the family estate.
The Amell crest. Mother described it, but this is the first time I've seen it. Wouldn't it feel like something to live in a house with this above the door?
Bethany, why are you still all the way back there? No, like, seriously. Bethany, we came up the stairs. Why are you still all the way back here? Why is it showing you all the way back here still, though? I don't see her, though. Hey, you're stuck on something. There. Push you. Maybe. Push. Push. There we go. This way. And this way. Is that everything that I needed? Also, supposedly Bethany saw that from all the way down there, even though she was definitely down there and definitely did not see that. Make sure all three of them come out. Come on, guys. This way. To this hall. To this room. Oh, it's a spider trap.
Face me! I stand for all of us! Now you fall!
Are we good? Y'all good? Yeah, we good? Good. Maybe we good. Wait a second. Was this door at the top of the stairwell from earlier?
I'll leave that door open.
Thank you, dear. Her History of Kirkwall Chapter 2. Anything else? Anything else? But that was at the top of the stairs from the room I came through earlier, which means that's a good thing I went the way I went. Right, Daddy?
Trap!
Right, Dada? Right, doo-doo? Right, doo-doo?
Well done, you Billy.
I'm out. Look, I can search this guy. Vault key.
Done.
Baby, he gave me a vault key.
Which vault? The Pandora vault from Borderlands?
No, the vault in my family's house. History of the Circle. One day I will go through and read all this shit.
That's the vault.
There's the vault.
Everything we want to know about our family.
Thank you, Bethany.
Inside.
For stating the obvious.
That should do it.
It seems more.
That should do it.
It seems more to me like this isn't a vault, but it's more like part of the house. Like this is one of the rooms in the house, like the cellar or something. Even though the
This
last
is
thing
it.
was the cellar.
Grandfather's will. Mother needs to see this as soon as possible.
I still want to look around.
All right, but hurry.
I want to make sure there's nothing else I can take from this house. After killing the guys I just killed. Looks like there's nothing else I can take. Let's get to Hightown. Why don't you send me directly back to the house where her family is? Why are you laughing?
Found that measure.
Oh, it didn't send me back directly to their house. Awesome. This
Or is this still your house?
Do you
That's
do
outside the house,
anything?
apparently.
Am I the next stop in your
That part is
career
nice.
evaluations?
Is the whole thing your property?
Her family's property,
Is that it?
but they don't own it yet because of the fact that their uncle sold it.
The utterly
I couldn't sell it. I couldn't sell anything earlier when I wanted to, so sell the stuff I have in my junk.
sexual and the incredibly dangerous.
I don't know what you mean.
It means coins flow when I talk and when I shut up. Like if you got paid to guard or unguard.
That makes no sense.
Good.
Makes 0 sense. Because it makes dollars instead. Straight to the house, because now it's unlocked since I've been there.
So I'm just saying,
That guy's an
blood's
asshole.
blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my
Like I did.
hospitality. It's only
I would if I was
fair if you
outside.
make something of a monthly contribution.
You would scream.
You sold my children into
Probably.
servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just
100% honest.
put something towards food.
You should be paying us, Uncle. We found the will.
He forgave you, Mother. Grandfather left you everything. Here, read it.
Right, Uncle, you owe us money.
I should maybe...
To my daughter Leandra,
Maybe your father already realized what
and
you
all
were.
children born of her. The estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
We have a home, Mother. A real home.
They forgave me.
Oh, I
Mother
missed.
forgave me. But
I missed.
Gamlen, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It
My
is.
baby girl.
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned.
Probably would have taken
How
a
long
long
was I
time to get
supposed
there,
to wait?
too, even if the twins weren't a week old.
I doubt you let the ashes get cold.
I took care of Father. I stayed. And on his deathbed, all he could talk about was Leandra. Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make her willing, you'll have your house back within weeks.
Yeah, your house in
The
shitty
coin or
low town.
standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
I love her mom. She's so kick-ass.
You do it too.
I said I would scream it
Why
because I
don't you
would
go
scream
pick up something
high-pitchedly.
at the market? You could use some air.
What? Hey!
I can't
Hey!
believe Gamlen stole Mother's entire inheritance. I mean, I can believe it. That's the worst part.
Hi, Dottie.
I could never turn against my own sister like that.
You're a better person than Gamlen could ever be.
Well, hopefully we'll
And
be
I'm
out
going
of
back
here
and forth
soon.
between nice and like
You know-
humorous.
When we went to look for that will, I thought we were doing it for Mother, for what she lost. I didn't realize how much it would mean to me. To know I had grandparents who didn't hate me.
They might have been all right with the Ferelden thing. But just imagine if they'd known you were an apostate.
You're such a wretch.
Oh, you
I was
left.
just hoping it would be different this time. Here in Kirkwall. We're not running away again. We're coming home.
What do you mean, running away again?
Did you think I don't know? How often we had to move because the Templars were coming. I know how much you all sacrificed to protect me. But we're at the end of the line now. There's nowhere left to run.
What are you doing, Dottie?
And there's something almost comforting in that.
Are you playing with the dots on your seat?
I think so.
Why did Mother and Father work so hard to keep you from the Circle? Would it have been so bad?
I guess at first, I was just a little girl. They didn't want to lose
How do they?
me.
How do they
And
keep
once
you
I
from
had
the circle
learned
though? Because
anything-
usually what I hear
What would the Templars do
is
to an
if
active
someone shows
apostate,
powers, the
not just
Templars
a
come immediately and take
maid-like
them away.
child? It changed their
But I
lives,
guess as
your
long as no
life,
one reports
Carver's,
it, they don't
all
know
because
that
of who I
it's not
am.
like the magic just fucks with the entire like world. And
Sometimes
they're
I
like, okay, we
wonder
gotta
if
figure
it
out who
would
the
have
fuck
been
did that,
so
where they're
bad
at.
to be with my own kind, to serve the Chantry
Like they
as
sense the magic
Andraste
being-
demands.
Are you unhappy here?
I wish I could do more for Mother. Carver's death. It's killing her slowly every day. But maybe if we can reclaim some of what
Yes.
she lost, it will help.
Our brother's death is
I'd
what's
do
killing her
anything to
slowly
get
every
us
day,
back
not,
a
you know, the
normal
fact that
life.
she's getting older. I mean,
What do you think Carver would have made of all this?
He would have hated this place. All the sneering nobles. He'd have gotten himself arrested the first day. And he would have wanted in on your Deep Roads expedition. Anything to make a name for himself. Sometimes I still can't believe he's gone.
Can you imagine if we'd grown up here? Been nobility?
Had grandparents who bought us Orlesian silk dresses with lace petticoats. Father was a good man. But Mother gave up so much for
that was
him.
really weird to turn and see.
Of course, if she hadn't worked up the nerve to elope,
Also finish eating your
she
cereal before
probably
it
wouldn't
gets
have been able
soggy.
to resist the Templars either. If we'd been
Then
born
why'd you
here,
bitch last time you were that was
it'd be
downstairs
nothing
and you were
more
up
to
here
me than a
talking?
name the Circle kept in my file.
Rude.
Let's see if Mother gets us that mansion. I don't want to call anywhere Uncle Gamlen is
Love you.
home.
Has he moved that bowl of porridge since we've been here? It's been a year. I can't even remember what it was like to have a place of our own. I might even take the Circle if they'll give me a clean bed and my own sheets.
Bethany wants to talk to me again. She is talking to me, you talking.
I think this is a picture of Mother. She looks like you.
Where did you get that? Was it at the estate? Let me see.
Apparently supposed to be a puppy.
Is it? I think this is
think
Mother's
that
betrothal portrait from when she was supposed to marry the
with,
Count. Look! You can see the ring.
gifts in this game, you don't have to figure out who they go to. It automatically gives you a mission to them, basically. So, like, with Bethany just now, there was a mission quest emblem next to the portrait of Mother. And then there was a thing above Bethany saying, I guess I had to give it to her.
I suppose it would have been a bit awkward to take it with her.
This be a good gift.
I know she loved Father. I guess I just wondered if she'd have been happier
Some
if he
people in the
hadn't
first
been a
game, it was
mage.
easy because, like,
If I wasn't a mage.
anything that had to do with
I know that
Andraste was
made it
most
hard
likely
for
going to
Mother.
go to Liliana.
It's nice to have a reminder of a time when she still knew how to smile.
So wait, does that mean she didn't smile a lot when you guys were growing up? Because if so, that's worrisome. Need to see something. Can I see my other characters? Nope. That reminds me. I said that I would put... That's not my storage chest. That's my storage chest. Storage. Stash. Sir Wesley's shield in the storage chest.
Sir Wesley?
Please don't.
Oh,
Please don't. That noise that you just made that came out of your mouth. This I have to have a certain amount of dexterity, right? Yeah, 20. Okay. Leave home. This time we'll take Anders. Wait, why is Anders not with us? Oh, that's right, because he's not technically a part of my group until I do his mission.
this mission.
I can't do his mission if he's not part Ugh.
What?
I have to go to nighttime. Look, Bradley. Daytime. Now it's nighttime. Daytime. Nighttime. That's just the mountain. Daytime.
How did you do it? Bumper?
No. Nighttime. Bradley. Daytime. Nighttime. Daytime. Nighttime.
Oh God! What's happening? Time is going faster.
Wait, yes, it says I have a letter. It should be right there.
Worth it.
Bone Pit. If you're looking for work, there's a rich merchant in Hightown who's got trouble with his mining operation. If you haven't heard of the Bone Pit, the locals say it's cursed. I don't put much stock in it, but I had to turn down the job because the marches in my crew making the rest superstitious. Go speak to Hubert Bartier in Hightown Market if you're interested. Thank you, Marin. Okay, now I'll leave. And go on. We go at night. Why am I in... That's daytime, nighttime. And I'm pretty sure it's there. Yes. His mission is a night mission, baby. Yeah, Dottie?
Never a shortage of idiots who think they can take the streets in the dark. But good reward in getting rid of them.
Yeah, so you know how in Dragon Age Origins, like when you're traveling, you would randomly get attacked by things? In this game, it's more of a at night, you can randomly get attacked in the street.
Now you
don't make my guards gangs and dark corners. But if you'd like to help...
This is the direction I apparently need to go, Dottie.
That way?
This way. Chantry Courtyard. And the Chantry is up here. If I ask, this is where we're supposed to be meet Anders. Oh, look, Anders.
I saw Carl go inside a few minutes ago. No Templars so far. Are you ready?
I didn't see anyone suspicious out here. Let's do this fast.
All right. I'll handle the talking. You watch for Templars.
Okie dokie. This is kind of what you need to pay attention to, Bradley, since you kind of knew Anders.
Oh?
Because you get to learn something about Anders that
When we
happened, I
find
guess,
Carl,
after the game at some point.
Just let me talk to him.
Because in the first time I played, I swear it happened in the game, but, you know. Yeah, Dottie.
Anders, I know you too well. I knew you would never give up.
What's wrong? Why are you talking like...
I was too rebellious, like you. The Templars knew I had to be... made an example of.
No!
The mark on his forehead.
How else will mages ever master themselves? You'll understand, Anders. As soon as the Templars teach you to control yourself.
Watch, Bradley.
This is the apostate.
He's, his friend.
You will never take another mage as you took him.
Do you remember Anders ever doing that, maybe?
Let's finish this! Now you fall! Let's finish this!
I know.
Anders, what did you do?
That's the point of putting
It's like...
it on.
You brought a piece of the Fade into this world. I had already
The
forgotten
symbol
what
on
that
his
feels
head
like.
means that he's a tranquil.
That guy?
Yeah. Which means the Templars somehow cut his,
His lobotomy.
basically, he can't use magic anymore. They cut his link to the Fade off.
What did you do?
Mage bottom.
Not the Fade
They
part.
mage bottomized
The
him.
angry, glowing bit.
Did I fucking
It's like a
stutter?
gateway to the Fade inside you, glowing like a beacon.
I have some unique circumstances, yes. But Carl, what happened? How did they get you?
The Templars here are far more vigilant than in Ferelden. They found a letter I was writing you. You cannot imagine it, Anders. All the color, all the music in the world, gone. I would gladly give up my magic. But this... I'll never be whole again.
This is what
I don't
Mother
know
was
if that
protecting
symbol
you from.
automatically appears when they become
Please,
tranquil,
kill me before
or
I
if
forget
like
again. I don't know how you brought it back, but it's fading.
Carl, no.
Maybe we can find a cure.
Can you cure a beheading? The dreams of tranquil mages are severed.
Speak.
There is nothing left of them to fix.
I would rather die a mage
Just
than
gotta
live as a Templar puppet.
Which one, baby?
Fucking, I don't know.
My sister calls being tranquil a fate worse than death. Give him peace.
How would she know? She's
I
never
got
been
here too
tranquil.
late. I'm sorry, Carl. I'm so sorry.
Now! It's fading! Why do you look at me like that?
I wouldn't be able to do that.
Kill your friend.
Goodbye. We should leave before more Templars come.
But apparently Anders isn't. Well, I guess he's a mage, so they probably didn't get close to him. Whereas I have to get close. To stabby stab, stab, stab.
Oh, there you go. La 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 la, we can't hear you! La,
Ah,
la, la.
Bradley! My ear! I wish I couldn't hear you. Jesus Christ, that was loud.
So, let me guess. This is the part where you tell me you're an abomination?
You're wrong. But not far wrong. This is hard to explain. When I was in Amaranthine, I met a spirit of justice who was trapped outside the Fade. We became friends, and he recognized the injustice that mages in Thedas face every day.
And that's different than a demon.
Just as demons prey on the deadly sins of mankind, there are good spirits who embody our virtues. Spirits of compassion, fortitude, justice. They are the Maker's first children, and they have all but given up on us.
What does this have to do with your eyes glowing?
To live outside the Fade, he needed a host. I offered to help him. We were going to work together, bring justice to every child ever ripped away from his mother to be sent to the Circle. But I guess I had too much anger. Once he was inside me, he changed.
So, you have this spirit of justice living in your head?
It's not like that. He's gone now. He's part of me. It's not like we can have a conversation. I feel his thoughts as my own. Not even the greatest scholar could tell you where I end and he begins.
Okay, so what you guys might not understand is because he had a host body. Kristoff, which is the body he had, was slowly decaying. And I think at some point in time there's a possibility, again I haven't played in a while, and I don't remember if it actually happened in the game, Kristoff's body gets to the point where like they don't know if he's going to be able to stay in it for any longer. So he chooses to, like, Anders and him, I'm pretty sure, even have a conversation with the Gordon about like whether or not it's okay for them to do that. They basically agree that, hey, I can't stay in this body any longer. I want to help you. And that's how Justice goes into Anders. That's why Justice is no longer in Kristoff.
That really didn't look like a happy, benevolent spirit from
His
where
dad
I
doesn't
was
love mommy.
standing.
Since
Also, she's
when is
talking to
justice
herself
happy?
in the mirror.
Justice is righteous. Justice is hard.
You tried to help a friend. Surely no harm can come of that?
I wish I still had your innocence. There was too much hatred in me. Justice thought he would overcome that. But my anger, when I see Templars now, things that have always outraged me, but I could never do anything about, he comes out. And he is no longer my friend, Justice. He is a force of vengeance, and he has no grasp of mercy.
So what you're telling me is Anders is the magical Hulk.
No, because Anders can still be killed.
Can justice ever be separated from you?
I don't think so. The only way a spirit has ever been separated from a living host is by its death. The curse is of my own making. All I can do now is hope to control it.
Can you bring him out at will?
No. He comes only when I've lost all power over myself. It's a madness, a frenzy. I only find out after what I might have done.
So, but he is kind of the Hulk, where like if he loses his anger enough, the
I like men with dark.
Wow. Your problems make mine seem small.
Again, you can romance Anders in this game.
Well, then you should know.
These are all the documents I have for this area. I can understand if you would rather me not
10:05.
join you personally. I cannot control my need for vengeance. I would ask no one to take on the danger of traveling with me. I will be here in my clinic if you need me.
That's how you deal with men like that, Dottie. Just right in the face. Okay.
Full house.
I'm apparently injured because I died.
Apparently Bethany is happy that you killed dude.
Yes, because again, she said, my sister Bethany says that being tranquil is a fate worse than death. Literally what my character said earlier.
I couldn't. No way.
What different abilities? Primal, Spirit, Arcane, Creation, and
Vengeance.
And you can also, with the Vengeance, which is not unlocked right now, make him good or bad. See the angel wings and the...
See it. Make him Paragon or Renegade?
Basically. What's this do? I think it might be
Don't
this
you
one.
want a healer?
I do, but... I don't know if that's a healer.
There was a thing that said heal.
Oh, look.
Heal. Greater heal. Level up heal. Heroic aura. Glyph of paralysis.
Achievement, baby. I got you a new achievement called Talented, which is what you're not.
No, I'm not.
You're being mean to me, I'm gonna be mean to you. Also, that hurt like I had a sunburn, but I don't have a sunburn because I haven't been out in the sun.
You don't go outside or do anything.
Because I hate the sun! This is why I don't go outside. Because I hate the sun. I'm gonna eat after this, since I still have yet to eat today.
You should eat and we should go walk.
Outside this thing, they can change us.
Go for a walk.
So, you married a walk?
Go for a walk, I'm taking your daughter.
If she wants you to. I think I know which one this is, so I'm gonna go to it. Think.
Do you?
When I see the stars, it's the greatest thing.
These streets should be safe at night. Care to help out with that?
Samson!
Why don't I think I know?
They bring him up in Dragon Aging position. Okay, I was wrong. I don't think this is the right thing. I think this is
There's a lot of people over there that don't want you to be alive anymore.
This isn't what I thought it was. This is
Need to get close up.
I don't know. That's why I thought this was. Once it is, I'm thinking of this in a way that I am. What's her name?
How about you?
Let's do this!
That's why I have nowhere else to attack in front of me. It makes me jump at the first one.
I'll deal with this.
Back.
I added an engine.
Oh, thank you. I definitely needed the ninja noises.
You absolutely did. In fact, I'm amazed you didn't ask for it.
I'm so sorry. I should have definitely asked.
Alright.
My favorite spot in the whole
Is this-
city. The taverns in
Barrel!
Hightown are all owned by the
was
Merchants
the barrel?
Guild.
I saw it. There was a barrel. A bro.
Moldy something, Bradley.
Hey. I point out the barrels.
This might actually be the contract to meet my boyfriend. Well, my character is a rogue. Anders. Someone help him out with that. It's not a substitution if I don't put a substitute. Right, that guy's face.
It's too far.
see her. Yeah, I think this might actually be it, baby. But I have to take the quest first.
Are you Ansel?
Ah! Sweet mother of Partha. You can't just run up on someone like that. Are you the one that mercenary told me about? The one looking for work?
Did you think I was going to attack you?
Oh, no. All right. Hope not. Anyhow, my apologies, human. I haven't been on the surface very long. I keep thinking I'll fall up into that sky any minute.
Bartrand used to be like that. Got jumpy every time he stepped outside.
But I digress. I need some help. Rather badly, in fact. Some product of mine has been misplaced. The men who were supposed to deliver it decided not to. If you retrieve my property, I could
he's very
reward you
paranoid because
handsomely.
he's just now come to the surface, and he's scared that he's going to fall into the sky because apparently that's what
Just
dwarves
what
think
did these men
happens to people
steal?
who don't live in a
Did I say steal? I don't know if I would go that far. They seemed like perfectly reasonable smugglers. They smiled and everything. The goods are valuable, however, and illegal.
I'm hungry.
And my client wants them very, very
No, he
badly.
didn't. He's under the blanket.
You know how these Templars can be.
You can see him trying to get out. That poor cat.
You're smuggling lyrium to the Templars.
Maker's breath. Between the Chantry, the Carter, and the Coterie.
I hope people can hear what you're saying right now.
By the Paragons, not so loudly.
About how you not only
not
supposedly
cut out for this.
ate our cat,
I should
but
have
pooped
taken
him out.
that job sweeping stables like Mother insisted.
I'll get it back for you.
Sure. Add it to the list of things I'm accessory to.
Oh, thank goodness. The gentlemen conduct their business at night in a little
I know it
hovel
amuses
within
you. I
the
didn't say
alienage.
anything.
If you have to kill them,
And don't worry,
then I guess
Aveline.
it
You
can't
won't be accessory
avoided.
to much many
But
things.
I'm sure they'll be reasonable.
You got weird eyes. Oh no, Aveline's upset with me. Whatever will I do? Guys, whatever will I do? Aveline is not happy with me. Leave the cat alone.
The aliens shouldn't be destroyed.
You see that jump? You can't. You can't use the stairs all the way back over here. This guy. Damn, I'm pretty kick-ass. If I didn't say so myself. Do it all the time here.
It's too far.
Anders, you always tell me where more bad guys are.
Not a trace. He has no idea where I am.
Just look down at you because you're talking. Yeah, Daddy's being silly. Kirkwall, the Elven Alienage. No, I already said earlier that I'm not going to read all those. No, because that would involve sitting there for a second, waiting for like possibility of people pausing and be able to read it, and then scrolling down for them to be able to read the rest of it. If they want to read it, they can get the game and play themselves.
That's so rude!
No, it's not.
How incredibly rude!
It's nice to the people who made this game to buy the game and experience it for yourself. My nose is just... Ugh. I knew that was gonna happen, but for some reason it wasn't letting me. She knew that the whole time. Your daughter already has object permanence. Guess it disappears somehow into one of the fucking doors that are right there.
Somebody order a shot in the face.
Daughter already has object permanence.
Need to get closer.
They were clearly
Not
expecting.
my face.
It's empty.
Waste of bloody time. Who put us up to this?
Bradley.
Have no choice but to go back to Anso and tell him.
Bradley. Stop rolling around on the ground like you're a fucking dog. Our daughter was perfectly fine before you went over there, Bradley. Right. Even though she's still watching mommy play. And trying to kick you in the face. Cutscene.
That's not the elf. Who is that?
It doesn't matter. We were told to kill whoever enters the house.
Someone's always trying to...
Go down!
Let's finish this! Get back! Let's finish this!
Oh, it's a constant, activated mode. Slaver. Where'd the slaver mage go? There it is.
Bad side. Seems to be unhealthy.
Possibly. Ready? Cutscene.
I don't know who you are, friend, but you made a serious mistake coming here.
Wait.
Lieutenant, I want everyone in the clearing, now!
Captain!
Your men are dead, and your trap has failed. I suggest running back to your master while you
Does
can.
that look like him, dear?
You're going nowhere, slave.
I am not a slave.
I've never shown you anything of Fenris not wearing clothes.
Apologize. When I asked
No, I've not
Anso to
shown
provide
you
a distraction
anything.
for the
You
hunters,
might have
I had
seen
no
it while I was
idea
going through my
they'd be
phone,
so
and he was
numerous.
not naked. He was just shirtless. Why? You look at girls shirtless that aren't me. If they're anime chicks, Bradley, they're still girls. Why? Censor? You're the one that's saying it, even if they can't hear you, Bradley. You're saying it with with them being able to hear me. I'm going to respond to it because you're actually talking to me.
Don't worry. We do this sort of thing often.
Impressive. My name is Fenris. These men were Imperial bounty hunters
Fenris.
seeking to recover a Magister's lost property, namely myself. They were trying to lure me into the open. Crude as their methods were, I could not face them alone. Thankfully, Anso chose wisely.
Everything Anso said was a lie, then?
Not everything. Your employer was simply not who you believed.
If you couldn't fight them, why not just run?
There comes a time when you must stop running, when you turn and face the tiger.
That seems like a lot of effort to find one slave.
It is.
Does this have something to do with those markings?
Yes. I imagine I must look strange to you. I did not
No, you
receive
just
these
get a lot of
markings
tattoos on
by
you.
choice. Even so, they have served me well. Without them, I would still be a slave.
Anso's job did seem a little too easy.
Perhaps the deception was unnecessary. If so, I am sorry. I've become too accustomed to hiding. If I may ask, what was in the chest? The one they kept in the house?
It was empty.
I suppose it was too much to hope for. Even so, I had to know.
Excuse me.
You were expecting something else?
I was, but I shouldn't have. It was bait, nothing more.
All that for an empty chest?
No, there's more. It's as I thought.
Search.
My former master accompanied them to the city. I know you have questions, but I must confront him before he flees.
No.
I will need your help.
No. He was a former slave that ran away from his master, and now they're trying to get him back. Because of the markings on his body.
It sounds like you intend to do more than just talk.
Denarius wants to strip the flesh from my bones, and has sent so many hunters that I've lost count. And
He'll
before
explain
that,
it later.
he kept me on a leash like a Kunari mage, a personal pet to mock Kunari custom.
Ouch.
So, yes, I intend to do more than just talk.
Looks like it's going to be a long night.
I will find a way to repay you. I swear it. The Magister is staying at a mansion in Hightown. Meet me there as soon as you can. We must enter before morning.
Oh, look, Aveline went up. She literally went down earlier when she thought I was helping a fucking smuggler with lyrium stuff. And then she went up because I'm helping Fenris? How does that make sense?
Too far!
Apparently my character knows martial arts or something. Maybe. You really like when I jump on people, don't you?
Jump so ridiculous.
And so ridiculously far.
Silliest thing ever.
It's like I'm Elsa and Anna from Frozen 2 and they're jumping. Like
Well, if it ain't my favorite new citizen. What are you doing here?
A good question.
Did you finally figure out being free and poor in Kirkwall ain't worth a rat's spit?
My year's done. But a day's work for a day's pay. That I could do.
You mean you're not too good for my kind of work? Because the blokes I hired after you couldn't find their arse with both hands. I sent them to take out Lord Harriman while he was preparing his cargo for shipping. Nighttime, docks, simple. Never came back.
I haven't heard a job in this yet.
The job's the same. Kill Harriman, but there'll be a bonus if you find my men alive.
I assume this isn't personal.
Job's paid for second-hand by some other old Kirkwall family. The nobles here like to shank each other for sport. We're just their knives.
Who's Lord Harriman?
I don't know the who, but the what is old and rich. Rumor says he's a savvy one. His daughters give him marriage ties to half the city.
Being a mercenary just wasn't for me.
I just decided not to do that because that just sounds horrible. That it's literally just the only reason that they wanted me to kill him was because some rich person paid him to. I got up here, but I know how to get out. I have to get to a fast travel point, though, dear. Nope. And I couldn't before either. I can in Inquisition, I can fast travel anywhere. As long as there's a location to fast travel, but in 1 and 2 you can never fast travel without going to a certain location on the screen. Oof. You're so cute, Dottie. And here's Daddy trying to tickle your feet. I probably won't be attacked because I've already dealt with the 2 people in this section. Or the groups in the sections I'm running through. But I might be attacked up there when I go up towards Fenris's boss's house, apparently. Old boss's house. Yet.
No one has left the mansion, but I've heard nothing within. Daenerys may know we're here. I wouldn't put it past him.
I could stand to know a little more about this Daenerys.
He is a Magister of the Tevinter Imperium.
Oh, is that all? Nothing to worry about, then.
There, he is a wealthy mage with great influence. Here, he is but a man who sweats like any other when death comes for him.
What's the worst that could happen?
I do not fear death. That does not mean we should be reckless.
Okay, so Beric and Anders. Fenris is already part of the party, dear. It's his mission.
Daenerys, show yourself.
You just said to be cautious.
You
Watch
just
your
said
step.
be cautious.
You dumb bastard.
All set.
Simple trap. This one's apparently a simple one. Apparently a simple one. Your former boss has
He sent spirits
I
to do
hear
his
her.
fighting for him.
Daenerys,
Those are not spirits, those
you
are
hear me?
demons.
Your pets cannot stop us.
He's still going at it, dear. He's still yelling at Daenerys.
He's an idiot.
Don't yell at my Fenris.
He's stupid.
There she is. Retreat. Is that anyone getting help? Were they even No, they're really not. Yeah? Level up. My character. I need dexterity of 20 to use that new weapon. So he has Vanguard, Battlemaster, and two-handed. Let's work on his two-handed because he is a two-handed. She loves touching our tongues, and I do not understand why.
Trying to pinch it and grab it, but it's too slimy.
Oh yeah, she always does that to mine too. I don't get to deal with I know that if we take her, you'll just be like, oh, but she's crying! I don't want to cry! I hear her! I see her! Oh, Duddy, you having fun? I will come very accustomed to a room like this. Or I guess it's just Really? No, no, Daddy died. Whatever will we do?
Out of range!
You could always just say, baby, when you're done fighting, can you give me the switch? That's what I did. The new ability I got to myself, I was trying to figure out what I do. I literally turn around with my two blades and stab the person behind me. No. Backstab is the first one. Yeah. I get behind them and stab them. What I'm talking about is literally I turn my back to them and go like this. Okay. It's actually my bad because I turned it on.
Not going to happen.
Why not?
I can't do that. Not going to happen.
Why don't I have sufficient skill? Well, luckily. I said, why don't I have sufficient skill, Bradley?
Sebastian skill?
The fashion is what I was going to say, not sufficient. Well, that person's
get some more levels.
Well, luckily I'll be able to come back to this house because Fenris is going to come live here. People? Someone will hurt you. So, Bradley, watch. Ready? Blood. Missed it, really?
It's too far.
It's a higher level. You can see it in the background.
Let's finish this. Go down.
Okay, there's not more. Because apparently
I told you not to go too fast.
they killed the arcane horror more than faster than I thought they would.
No, it doesn't matter any longer. I assume Daenerys left valuables behind. Take them if you wish. I need some air.
Okay, so if you play this as a mage, because of Daenerys and what he did to Fenris, he hates mages. So romancing him is a lot more interesting to me, in my opinion, because the fact that like he's literally like, I hate mages, but you seem different, basically. I will punch you in the dick, dear.
Yes, but we literally.
I hate you sometimes, you know that?
Or will you like literally?
I seriously hate you sometimes.
Love you.
No, you're mean to me. You do not love me. Because if you loved me, you wouldn't be so mean to me. Yes, you are! Also, when you leave here, he even makes a comment about the fact that you're a mage. If you were to choose to be a mage, but since you're not. Because my husband wanted us to play as...
You are the spiritual successor of who you were.
The spiritual successor, even though we're not even elves in this game, of who I was.
I do want you to play as Canary in the next one, because you never played as Canary.
No, I'm not playing as Canary in the next one. I already played as a Canary in that one, Bradley.
Why you know?
Because I don't want to play as Canary.
You're always asking me what I think you should do.
Yes, and I already know what I'm doing for the last one. I have to be an elf, Bradley. Because you want me to romance all the elves, I have to be an elf. Because I can't romance the elf in the last one. No, I cannot romance the elf in the last one if I am not an elf. Unlike the elf in the first one and the elf in this one, he actually cares whether you're an elf or not.
Racist.
Can also only romance him as a female.
It never ends.
Does it make me
I
sexist?
escaped a land of dark magic, only to have it hunt me at every turn. It is a plague burned into my flesh and my soul. And now I find myself in the company of even more mages.
Ah.
Oh, so he makes a comment about the fact that Anders is a mage.
I saw you casting spells inside. I should have realized sooner what you really were. You harbor a viper in your midst. It will turn on you and strike when you least expect. That is in its nature.
I don't remember you objecting too strenuously while we were fighting.
Again, the only mages he's ever dealt with enslaved him,
and there
put
are
those marks on his
undoubtedly mages
body,
with good intentions.
and treated him like a
But
slave.
even the best-intentioned mage can
buck
fall
buddy
prey to
boy. I
temptation.
don't actually know if they ever fought,
Then
but
their
basically
power
like
is a curse to
a little
inflict
play
upon
toy.
others.
Considering all the curses inflicted on us, I'd say it's an even trade.
I imagine I appear ungrateful. If so, I apologize, for nothing could be further from the truth. I did not find Daenerys, but I still owe you a debt. Here is all the coin I have, as Anso promised. Should you find yourself in need of assistance, I would gladly render it.
You said Daenerys is a magister, but little else.
In Tevinter, the Magisters hold all the power. Over the Chantry, over the Imperial Court, over life itself. It is nothing for one to own a slave. Daenerys had many, but none he valued so much as me.
Then how did you get away?
Is it not enough that I did? I carved my path to freedom in blood. I left that life behind. Yet his bounty hunters follow me no matter where I go.
You are such a snack
I will
whore.
run no longer.
Your old master must want something more than just a runaway slave.
He doesn't want me at all, just the markings on my skin. They are lyrium, burned into my flesh to provide the power that Daenerys required of his pet.
The marking
And now,
on his skin
he
are
wishes his
lyrium
precious
burned into his
investment
skin.
returned, even if he must rip it from my corpse.
Lyrium is what Templars use to use any of the abilities that they have. Lyrium is literally like a drug, basically, that heightens powers.
So he's constantly on a high.
No, he can activate it. That's how he was able to shove his hand through that guy's body. Also, Bradley.
Seems like a waste of a perfectly handsome elf.
The truth is, I know nothing of the ritual that placed these markings on me. It was Daenerys' choice, one he now regrets.
Do you think your master will keep chasing you?
He is too proud not to. Perhaps one day the hunt will cost him more than he is willing to pay, but I doubt that matters any longer.
Are you going to have a problem with my companions?
I will watch them carefully if we travel together. I can promise no more.
I'm planning an expedition I might need help with.
Fair enough. Should you ever have need of me, I will be here. If Daenerys wishes his mansion back, he is free to return and claim it. Beyond that, I am at your disposal.
Now I put Finner's life on.
Always coin and getting rid of idiots. Especially thugs who target the streets just because it's dark.
Thank you, Ferric, for that, comment? I guess is what that was. It's definitely a comment. Okay. Yeah, Dottie. Wait. Oh yeah, it's right over here. So is there a way to get out of Hightown without... Okay.
There's so many ways to get out of Hightown. Hightown's where it's at, bruh!
My husband's acting like he's a pothead. A surfer pothead. Explorer. Okay, baby. I'm about to do the quests that, What is her
I knew
name?
this would happen.
Plymouth put me on. Bradley, see it? Watch. See it? Me turn my back on him and stab him. No. Alright, I'll fight more things. That's an interesting symbol.
Old Shemlin, your kind are not welcome among the Dalish.
What's a Shemlin?
It is the elven word for human.
It means you're not one of the people,
No, not.
and you should leave now.
Who are you people?
We are the last of the Elven.
So you say, frequently.
We remember who the people truly are, even as you city elves forget.
I'm not expecting tea and cakes. I just need to see someone.
There's nothing here for any human.
Wait. This is the one the Keeper spoke of.
A shaman? I thought she'd be an elf.
Enter the camp. Keeper Marithari
You
has
can't
been
choose
waiting for
any
you.
race in
Cause trouble. And
the
you'll
second
meet
game.
our
You are a
blades,
human.
stranger.
Well, that's why I suppose everyone's available to romance.
Marithari?
That's romantic.
I was told to bring you this amulet.
Yeah, Dottie?
Andarana Tishan, travelers. Indeed, I am Keeper Marithari. Let me look at you.
Marithari.
There is a light in your heart, human. Don't let it go out.
Is there a light in your eyes?
You will need
Bradley.
it.
Unless
Tell
you're
me,
gonna sing you that song
how
later,
this
you're not allowed to
burden
say
fell
that.
to you, child.
Your guard said you spoke of me. How did you know I was coming?
I'm about to sneeze.
I listened. To the wind, to the birds,
She
as the
listened,
hunters
Bradley.
do. To my dreams. I watched the stars.
He's a mage.
There is great wisdom
But all
to be
keepers are
found all
mages.
around us, if you know how to listen for it. But I was not certain. Nothing is certain.
Are you the leader of these Danish? Why did the witch tell me to bring this amulet to you?
I am the keeper of this clan. It is my task to guide my people and to ensure
I'm
the old
listening to
ways are
Dottie
not
intently.
forgotten. As for Asha Belaka, I am tied to her, just as you are.
She's telling that elf
by a
what's
debt that
4 and
must
then
be
what's 5.
repaid.
Exactly what have I been carrying around? Is it magic?
It is a promise, child, made by one whose word still has weight. And therefore, it has terrible power. There are few things in this world stronger than a promise kept. Remember that.
There's nothing stronger than a promise kept.
A dragon fell from the sky, charred some darkspawn, then asked me to bring you this amulet. No big deal.
You are
And no one in
blessed by
my
luck,
party
then.
was there to witness it because of the fact that I don't have my
pray
sister
that
or
Mithal
Evelyn with
watches
me.
over your path.
What?
The amulet must be taken to an altar at the top of the
Sure,
mountain
dear.
and given a Dalish
I'm not a
rite for the
bondsmith, so I don't know.
departed. Then return the amulet to me.
Well, I see that slight smile
Do
on your
this
face. I'm
and
trying to
your
hide it.
debt will be repaid.
Are you going to teach me this rite for the departed?
I will send my first with you. She will see to it the ritual
And by my
is
first,
done.
it's not her child.
And
Her
when it
first
is
is literally the person that will follow in
I
succession
must
with,
ask
behind
that you
her,
take her
if she were to
with you
die.
when you go.
Who is your first? First of what?
Your people would call her my apprentice, or heir. Meryl would have taken my place as keeper. But she has chosen a new path.
So the
Please.
markings on their faces
Guide her safely
are supposed to
from here.
represent the god or goddess they chose. Because they believe in certain gods and goddesses, elven god and goddesses, right? And so whatever marking is on their face is the god or goddess they chose to represent and or worship more than the rest of them.
That seems a little odd.
It is her wish, and I must grant it. You will find Meryl waiting for you on the trail just up the mountain. Dareth Shiral.
This mountain is cursed by
Again, you would have met this Dalish clan had you been a Dalish elf in the first game. I don't remember if it's the same keeper, but I know that Meryl was part of the group in the first game.
You always know
Watch
just
your
what to
steps,
say to
Shem.
put my mind at ease.
You don't know how many Dalish arrows are trained on you right now.
Are you Irish or are you Scottish? Because I think you're trying to be both, person.
Will wonders never cease?
Watch your steps, Shem. You don't know how many Dalish arrows are trained on you right now.
Is Merida Irish or was she Scottish?
Merida?
Yeah.
Merida was Scottish.
They kind of sound like her, but I don't know if it is her.
Wonderful. Make your business here quick.
Well, I'm both Irish and Scottish, so I have a right to be racist. Of my own people. That does not make any sense.
What sense does that make? None.
That's right, I was supposed to switch to that dagger. Don't care about the bow, I want to see something. Oh, they don't have the sexy outfit that they had in the first game. That I never got one for myself for some reason, which made me very sad. Okay, we will find Meryl at the top of this little thing right here. Bradley. Get ready to meet Meryl.
Oh, I didn't hear. You must be the one the Keeper told me about. Anethera.
I'm so sorry. I didn't ask your name. Unless... It's not rude to ask a human their name, is it? I'm Meryl, which you probably knew already. I'm rambling.
I think you'd like Meryl.
She's adorable.
Yeah, I think you'd like Meryl because she's so sweet and innocent. She doesn't know anything about the world.
So... naive.
We didn't get a
Yeah, that's the
proper introduction.
I am... or was, I suppose. The first to keep a Marathari. I've studied the old ways for as long as I can remember. I know things. The law of the Dalish that can help us get to the summit of Sandermort.
Hi, Dottie.
Why are you leaving the Dalish for Kirkwall?
I have to. Let's leave it at that for now, all right?
I get the feeling you're in trouble.
It's not like that. Not exactly, anyway. The Keeper and I have disagreements, but it will sort itself out.
You'd also like
in time.
Isabella, but I can't bring her in my party because she's also a dual wielder, and I also want to have Fenris in my party, so I don't have 3
Did you
front
hear
runners
that
like I did
strange
last
noise?
game.
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
You seem awfully nervous.
I've never met a human before. Dalish mothers frighten their children with stories about you, you know.
Well, you would have
Not you,
met Duncan in the
personally, of
last
course.
game had I chosen to
I'm
be
sure
a
they don't
Dalish.
have any tales about you. Or not scary ones, at least.
Dottie's sleepy.
Not that you're not notable enough to have a story.
I can tell because she's laying her head sideways. A lot.
You'll have to work harder than that to offend me. My
But
name's-
Isabella calls her kitten.
Thank you.
I'm trying to remember what
I'm afraid I'm not very experienced with your kind.
Barrett calls her, because
The
Barrett has a
Keeper said
nickname
you
for
came from
everybody.
Ferelden. I spent most of my life there.
He calls
We only came north a few years ago.
Anders
Have you been
Blondie.
in Free Marches long? Do you like
calls... Well, Isabella's a very sexual person. Meaning she's kind of like Zevron, where she basically would have sex with anybody, no matter your race or gender.
And I can beat this person.
Oh, I miss the cold.
I don't know.
And
She
the
wasn't in the
dirt.
bar last time, so I don't know if I have to
Coal's not
do the
brown
first
enough for me.
mission of
Hey,
this
no darkspawn.
section and then
Ferelden
do it,
wasn't that
and then
brown. The dirt and muck
I'll do
gave
the
it
first big
character.
mission, and then
We
meet her.
should go. Your task is
Or
for
if I just
Ashbelenar.
missed the wrong part,
It's not
I
wise
wasn't
to
the
make
right
her
spot.
wait.
What do we have to do with the amulet?
It's a funeral of sorts. I'll perform it when we get to the mountaintop. Getting there is the tricky
Playing with
part.
her froggy.
Our hunters haven't been able to reach the summit. Dark things are about.
I take it you've been expecting me to bring this amulet for some time.
The Keeper brought us here to wait for you. I don't know much more than that. I do know that you
Well,
are
I
Ashbelenar's
was
amulet.
given the amulet,
And we
and a
must
whole
bring it to
year
the altar
passed
on the
between me
mountaintop.
getting the amulet and now.
Nothing more.
So have you been waiting the whole year?
Do you know the witch who sent me here?
No, not personally. My people tell stories of her, though. You're very lucky. Most people who meet Ashbelenar wind up in little pieces, hanging from the trees.
Showing me that means absolutely nothing. Did you buy something? Oh, you're playing Smash.
Let's get this over with.
And I'm watching you play. me about the sexy woman.
Isabella. You actually met her in the first game. You probably weren't home for that, though. Yeah, that may be a sword, but you're gonna take them all because it is stronger. That's what I'm wearing. Okay. Each piece of armor is meant for certain people, so this is apparently all mine. Why can't I use it yet? I have to have magic. Put that one away. It only goes up by 2. But it also gives me healing done to this character. Goes up 3 and has a lot of stuff, so I'm gonna keep that. Actually, I think that's actually supposed to specifically be for a mage, which is why it says mana / stamina. Definitely wearing that. I hear her. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, he's all done up and stuff. And things.
Stuff and things.
Yep. Let's go, Meryl. This way.
Get ready! We need to get closer. Out of range. That's enough.
Too far! I love it when a plan works out. The Keeper didn't mention you were a mage.
I imagine it's difficult to give away something nobody wants.
All keepers know a bit of old magic.
Fenris, stop being
Stories
mean.
tell us that all Elven once had the gift. But like so many things, it was lost. It's a keeper's job to remember, to restore
Dottie?
what we can.
Can't demons possess Dalish mages?
It can happen. And when it does, the clan must hunt and kill their own keeper.
Does the Chantry know about the Dalish mages?
Oh, they know. Keeper Marathari told me that was one of the reasons we never camped too long in one place. They usually won't pursue us if we stay away from the cities and towns and keep moving.
You don't know how good you've got it.
But my clan is now in more danger, having lost our Hala.
What, Davy girl?
If you go to Kirkwall, you'll be an apostate in a city full of Templars.
I know.
Daddy's so
but
mean.
if I don't
He's
go to
making you think
Kirkwall,
that
I'll
you're
be
gonna get
alone.
treated if you keep clapping.
A solitary elf is easy prey for anyone. In the city, I can get lost in the crowd.
Please keep turning skeletons into toads for us.
But I never... Right. Not literally. Happy to help.
See?
I've done a little
Naive.
fighting before, but it was always alone.
I told her to keep making,
I try
turning
not to
skeletons
hit
into
anyone.
toads. She's like, but I never...
On our side.
Oh,
I mean.
not literally.
I'm babbling again. Let's go.
She's babbling again. Meryl said, I'm babbling again.
You said you were babbling?
No, she said she was babbling again. Oh my god, I'm punching you in the face, Bradley. Now you're just being a smartass.
And
You're
here
doing
we go
exactly how
again.
you're being a smartass. I was gonna show you that move, but now I'm not going to because you're being a fuck. You're being both. Because nobody likes you.
But BB.
Nobody likes you.
But BB.
Nobody likes you.
Andraste, sanctified ass. Why would anyone make the ground vertical?
But nobody likes you.
So the Keeper finally found someone to take you from here.
You're a rude ass.
Then finish your task quickly, human. We cannot be rid of this one too soon.
I'm sensing a story here.
I have made my choice.
Barrack loves story.
And I will save our clan
writes
whatever you
books.
think.
Sundermount seems very mountainous today, doesn't it? Lots of rock and hillside.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Let's go. We should hurry.
We should hurry.
Did they hurry or Harry?
It sounded like she said hurry, but like Harry.
Harry's something that isn't actually.
A landslide blocked the path. There's a cave that should take us to the other side.
I'm sure you would love to do that with Meryl Bradley. Sundermount Passage.
I'm sorry. You're not really seeing the Dalish at their best. We're good people
Sure I
who look
am.
out for each other. Just not
No, the
today,
Dalish are great,
apparently.
but they're also assholes.
The Dalish are delightful. I was just thinking of inviting the
No,
whole
legitimately,
clan
the
over for
Dalish
tea.
are great, but they're also assholes.
I'm
if
sure
you're
they'd
not
never
part of their
accept
group.
an...
Are they great assholes?
Oh. Right. Sarcasm. Even if my people don't appreciate my efforts, I must see this through. Let's go. Ashabelanar isn't known for her patience.
And then you're gonna die? Well, can you bring me up her baby monitor before you die? Because, you know, I've gotta watch her if you're gonna put her in her crib. Also, I don't know how, but yesterday I got her out of that without pulling that up with it. Into the hole.
Here we go!
Look, spiders. Watch Bradley. Watch my character.
That's enough!
It actually does more damage than the
One
other
for
two
me!
do.
You're keeping score, right?
Oh, was it that one that way? Is that what it was? Oh, there was more that way. Me and Fenris were just chilling there like, what the fuck? Hey, baby. Hurry up and come look at this really quick. You ready? I don't know, possibly. It's only in that one little area, though. Making sure there's nothing else before I move on. Oh, thanks for it.
Out of range! Out of range!
like Kefef that much anymore.
We should
At least
move
that's what
on.
we're saying. Hey, Kef, I don't like things from that much anymore. Just don't.
The mountain is home to a lot of terrible things. Remnants of a war long ago.
But you can get me something from Scalini. You don't have to. No, you don't. No, you do not.
We're under attack. What's the prize?
A little bit of messy here always.
Let's finish this!
That should do.
Okay. All that for a little bit of coin. Which reminds me, how much coin do I have? 21. And I need 50 to do that mission with Varric's brother. You were just down there. Husband's going to go get himself some food, so now
I
she's
can open the way forward.
And the baby we put down
One moment.
in her bed because she needs a nap. Because she needs her nap.
Blood magic.
Oh, everybody's like
Foolish.
quiet. Just
Very
standing like,
foolish.
looking at each other.
Yes,
like,
it was blood magic, but I know what I'm doing. The spirit helped us, didn't it?
Sure, demons are very helpful. Right up until they take your mind and turn you into a monster.
Well, yes. But that won't happen. I know how to defend myself. Be careful up ahead. Restless things prowl the heights.
John, stop
In the
it.
days of Arlathon, the elders came here to sleep. Uthanara. The endless dream, they called it. But they don't sleep peacefully anymore.
By sleep, you mean to be dead, right? They came here to be dead. 'Cause these guys are all definitely dead. Okay, mushroom. Dead. Definitely dead.
Well, at least it's not boring.
me it's safe now. And the arcane horror is just standing there like, sup?
I don't like the looks
Still
of
here.
this.
Definitely it's not too far. Yeah, it's not doing it. I got you, motherfucker. Why is it not doing this?
I'll deal with this.
Everybody good? Everybody got it? You alright? You alright? Everybody go? Okay, go. Up the hill.
So, Elf.
I don't think I can do
Thing
that.
you do with your hand. I can already tell this isn't going anywhere pleasant.
Unless I can level up. Can I?
I bet that makes pickpocketing easier. I'll try it sometime and find out.
You always gotta check everywhere you go. Everything before you do the main mission. Because if you don't...
To arms!
Now watch. Oh.
Need to get closer! Too far! I'll deal with this.
This place is known, even in Tevinter.
I wonder if there's something beyond there. We might find out in the future. But for now, we're gonna go back down. Gotta double check to make sure there's nothing up there that you can do. It might be a mission, I honestly don't know. It's been, again, too long since I played this game. I know a lot of the main missions, but I don't know all the missions. If that makes sense. Okay. Now we will do the main mission, which is Plymouth.
Aharin amalana salen. Emma ira au bella zeviranan. Isalahamin vinanhim dofilas. In usenera narivas.
Here we are.
Witch.
Yeah.
It's all right, Fenris. She means us no harm. Under Anatishan Ashabalana.
One of the people
I see. So young and bright. Do you know who I am, beyond that title?
I know only a little.
Then stand. The people bend their knee too quickly. So refreshing to see someone who keeps their end of a bargain. I half expected my amulet to end up in a merchant's pocket.
No one wanted to buy it. Maybe because it had a witch inside?
Just a piece. A small piece. But it was all I needed. A bit of security should
She
the
didn't need any of it,
inevitable
actually.
occur.
Now there's two of her out there.
And if I know my Morrigan, it already has.
Why did you need me to bring you here?
Because I had an appointment to keep. And because I did not want to be followed, you smuggled me here quite nicely.
Is that someone I should know?
She's a girl who thinks she knows what is what better than I or anyone. And
Don't
why
most
not?
children?
I raised her to be as she is. I cannot expect her to be less.
I'm not sure whether she's your daughter or your enemy.
Neither is she.
I don't understand. Are you some kind of vision?
Must I be in only one place? Bodies are such limiting things. I am but a fragment cast
I would
adrift
totally
from
cosplay in an
whole,
outfit like that.
A bit of flotsam to cling to in the storm.
A fragment?
You do not need to understand, child. Know only that you may have saved my life, just as I once saved yours. And even trade, I think.
Batting or missing out.
You were no
Daughter is
simple
already
witch.
sound.
Figure that out
Asleep in her bed.
Did you?
I have seen powerful mages, spirits, and abominations, but you are none of those things. What are you?
Such a curious lad. The chains are broken, but are you truly free?
You see a great deal.
I am a fly in the ointment.
Apparently you both do.
I am a whisper in the shadows. I am also an old, old woman. More than that, you need not know.
You have plans, I take it.
Destiny awaits us both, dear girl. We have much to do. Before I go,
And a little time.
a
to
word
do.
of advice. We stand upon the precipice of change. The world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss. Watch for that moment, and when it comes, do not hesitate to leap. It is only when you fall that you learn whether you can fly.
Cheap advice from a dragon.
We all have our challenges. As for you, child, step carefully. No path is darker than when your eyes are shut.
Maceranus Ashabelinar.
Now the time has come for me to leave.
So you're saying her eyes are
You
shut?
have my thanks and my sympathy.
Right, she can see the future like that. That's made very clear when she shows up in the first book and what King Merrick says in the second book. Was that 8 sovereigns? It was like that. Do I have anything else that's new? Shield. 24 dexterity for that. I'm not a mage, but he is. Fire damage. Let's do fire damage. We'll wait to try to arm Meryl with that later. when I go off of her, it says restricted to her. This one is also restricted to her. I'm only keeping those because they're like so much higher and I only need one more dexterity to get to wear them. Ooh. So I got 2 rings. Anything else that I need? I don't know if that shield will be good for Evelyn yet or not. I do still have a mission with her, so. Return to camp. By camp,
Masarana's child,
Dalish
your
camp.
debt is paid in full. It isn't too late to change your mind, Dalen.
Dareth Shiral, Keeper. I'm ready. Let's depart.
Okie dokie. John, Mommy will attack you.
Elganon. Is this really where the elves live?
Yes, this is it.
Not the prettiest part of Kirkwall, but it doesn't have a view of the giant chains. Take what you can get.
I didn't think it would be so... I've never seen so many people in one place before. It seems so lonely.
Working your way up will be fun. All right, that was a lie. It won't be fun.
Some adventurer I am. Barely set out and I'm already daunted. Thank you for everything. For all your help. Will you come visit me? Not now, of course. But maybe later. I could use a friend.
Of course. But only because you used that "you kicked my puppy" voice.
Thank you. Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I? I mean it, though.
Can you thank someone too much? I don't know that that's an actual thing. Right now, we'll accept the party I have. Oh, Fenris is angry.
Must we come here? I hate these alienages.
I am sorry for your loss, mistress. But I can offer your son mercy only if he turns himself in.
I'm trying to find him, but...
The Templars cannot tolerate apostates.
I'm guessing that Templar wasn't here to offer your son his good wishes.
I am Ariane. My boy, Fainriel. He's all I have. All my family. When I learned he had magic, I could not bear to send him to the Circle. But his connection to the Fade, it gives him nightmares. Dreams of demons speaking in his mind. I would rather lose him to the Circle than to himself.
What kind of dreams is he having?
He dreams of demons, crawling to him, pulling him into their world. Every day, it grows harder to wake him. That is why I turn to the Circle. They are the only ones that can protect a mage from his own powers.
Did your son run away?
He learned I had contacted Sir Thrask. He felt I betrayed his trust.
Why didn't you do it to where he couldn't learn that?
Circle. But I am afraid without proper training, he'll kill himself.
Those look like Dalish tattoos. Why do you live in the city?
I was born to the Dalish.
I wasn't trying to say that like killing yourself is like boring. It's just I was yawning.
A human merchant.
You're starting to yawn.
When I found I was
Hopefully
with a child,
your child doesn't
Neither
himself killed.
Vincento nor my tribe wished the burden of an elf-blooded human infant. I raised Fainriel myself, here in the alienage.
But would it be a human infant? Or would it be an elf human?
Tell me the whole story.
I learned years ago that my son likely had magical talent.
Because it can't be an elf-blooded human
Of
infant.
him locked in the gallows.
It can be a mixture of an elf and a human.
When the nightmares began, Fainriel still
halfling.
refused to contact the
It's
Circle.
not halfling. What is it?
But I truly think they are the only people who might save his life.
No, it's not halfling. I don't remember what it's called.
Abominations are always so awkward at family reunions.
No, please, you must find him before the demons finish their work. He must be brought to safety. If you won't do it for Fainriel, do it for Kirkwall. The Templars say a lad like my son is a danger to the whole city if left untrained.
I'll bring your son back to safety. I promise.
Yep, I'll do it.
I don't know where Fainriel is gone, but there are two places
Fenris
you
might be
might
mad at me
start
though.
your
I don't know
search.
if he will.
Sir Thrask has been looking for him. If you speak to him in the gallows, he'll be able to tell you what ground he's already covered. And Fainriel's father, Vincento, recently returned from Antiva. He's a merchant in the Lowtown Bazaar. Fainriel might have sought him out.
I will not leave you fearful for a moment longer than necessary.
We'll find him before the Templars. Don't trust them to have your son's best interest at heart.
Don't coddle
shut
this
Anders.
boy. If he is a mage, he's dangerous and belongs in the Circle.
Thank you. It has been a lonely time hiding. It's almost a relief to finally confront this openly.
Okay.
I've always wondered, why is every surface dwarf a merchant or a smith?
You left out criminals and hired muscle.
They don't count.
We dwarves are drawn to shiny objects. Sort of like magpies, but with business sense.
They don't count.
You're kidding.
Of course I am. We come to the surface with the skills our ancestors had, Blondie. You think there's a tradition of
offer me
dwarf
sex with them?
woodcutters in Orzammar? Beekeepers? Sailors?
Well, there could be mushroom growers and nut wranglers.
Orzammar will never let those people go topside. Too vital. Also,
Sell all my junk.
embarrassing.
Look how close I am. Also embarrassing, guys.
Greetings, my lady. You look like a woman who'd appreciate the finest rubies from Antiva raising her lovely neck. I bring only the best northern merchandise to the free marches.
Are all Antivans flirts?
Actually, I'm more interested in your son.
My lady, I'm a bachelor. I've never met a woman of sufficient beauty and charm to tie Vincento down. Let us not ruin the day with such weighty thoughts. Perhaps I could show you my silks.
Perhaps you could stop jerking me around and tell me where your son is.
The boy is a mage of elven blood. Do you wonder I fear for him?
Uh-huh.